Hi, I'm Hannah Pratt, and I'm playing Belle in Lincoln Theatre Guild's production of Beauty and the Beast.
Miss Pratt, how long have you been doing theater?
My first production was actually when I was in 3rd grade. I was a Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland at my elementary school, and so I've been doing theater on and off. I've done a show a year since my sophomore year in high school.
Why did you get into theater?
I've always been very dramatic, and I always love, if I'm going to tell a story, I'm not just going to tell it, I'm going to reenact it. And so storytelling is one of my favorite things to do. It entertains me, and I love entertaining other people.
And you're going into teaching as well, correct?
I am an English secondary education major at Appalachian State, and I have a minor in theater.
Why did you decide to go into theater and to education?
Well, I've always known I wanted to teach. When I was younger, I have a younger sister, and I would teach her basically whatever I learned at school that day. Starting in 2nd grade, I was her teacher. So I always knew I wanted to teach. It was just kind of figuring out what. And once I was in high school, I had some great English teachers and an even greater theater teacher. And so I knew that was what I wanted to do.
What does community theater mean to you?
Community theater is a family away from home. You meet people who become your support system. They support you through everything. They really are your best friends and your greatest allies.
How have you grown in theater?
Well, one thing that theater brings out in people, I think, is confidence. And, you hear the expression, fake it till you make it. And that's the truth. You have to fake it till you make it, and then you make it, and it just manifests itself.
Who's been your greatest role model in life, and then who's your greatest role model in theater?
My greatest role model in life has been my grandma, Linda Barkley. She's a great lady, and I love her dearly. In theater, I have always been inspired by the Underwoods. Joanna Underwood was my theater teacher in high school, and I saw how much it meant to her, and that inspired me to keep on with it.
What's a fun fact that people do not know about Hannah Pratt?
Oh my God. I'm double jointed in my fingers.
Can you show a little bit of that?
I can.
Next role's the witch or something.
Yeah, I'm going to kitchen.
So you're good at impressions, I hear.
I don't know about that.
You can do a mean...
I can do a mean Susan Egan, she was the original Belle on Broadway, and she also played Meg in Hercules. And it's funny, as I've been learning my lines for all of this, I have to remind myself, don't be Susan, be you doing it. She just has a very, nasally, Papa, do you think I'm odd? And I swear if you listen to the recording, spot on.
Why did you want to do Beauty and the Beast so bad?
Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite Disney movies. Growing up, Belle always resonated with me because I, as an English major, I've always loved reading. And I always was that kind of bookish kid who maybe the other kids thought I was odd, but I found so much joy in books and reading and learning and dreaming about adventuring. And Belle for me is such a strong role model for young girls, and the story is so beautiful.
Besides Belle, favorite Disney princess?
Ariel. I love Ariel. She's total opposite. Belle is so independent, and Ariel's a little needy. She's younger.
What would you give advice to a young prince or a young princess out there?
I think my advice for any young princes or princesses out there would be to stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for other people, have the wisdom to pick and choose your battles carefully. Look for adventures out there, enjoy the journey of the adventures, but above all else, be kind.